Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. Today I'm doing an entry for the devotional Higher Ways, and as I said in my previous video, really this devotional has challenged me so. It is jam-packed of not accepting less than God's best, which is His way and not our way. It's stepping into that full trust that God knows best. So I've laid down just very dry brush strokes of winter blue Americana DecoArt paint, and this is an acrylic paint. Acrylic paints won't bleed through for the most. And then I'm using ink by Creative Retreat. This is a pigment ink. It's called Planetarium, and it's this beautiful blue that goes with the devotional colors. And I'm just stenciling it through an old Celebrate stencil that I have. I don't have the stencil from Creative Retreat, but you can by all means use that one. And I'm just using a makeup sponge and dabbing it into that ink and stenciling it through this diagonal shape or diamond shaped stencil. And then I knew I wanted to use this rainbow. I'm just kind of figuring out what else I wanted to use because there is still so many things that you can use in this devotional with the printables. If you add the stickers and the stamps into that, you've got just a full study easily. So I wanted to mimic some of these journaling cards. I really liked them, and I took a white gel pen. This is a Uniball Signo gel pen, and I am just kind of offline or off-site or off, I don't know, just to the side of it, doing more of those diamond shapes and just adding that then to that. And it had these little maroon colored crosses, and I'm using that as well and just adding it into various places, just very haphazardly, wanting it to kind of just look very natural, very unthought through, but perfect. And that's just the thing. If we place our trust in God like that, knowing that His plans can't be cancelled, that's what this verse says in Isaiah 14 verse 24 to 27. It really speaks of His plans not being, we can't fathom His plans, and we can't do anything to stop it or to change it or to halt it. It really is all in His hands. One of the journaling cards had this rainbow colored in, and I loved and it's a new word I learned, but I still don't know the full meaning of it, but it looked just painterly. It was just pretty. And so I'm going to just kind of mimic the colors into that empty rainbow, putting in the colors with a fine, I think this is a size 2 brush, using small amounts of acrylic paint that matched the little rainbow. And so that's that. And it also, this journaling card had the word always good in, and at first I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it in my kind of title, but it ended up working out just fine. I have got some alpha stickers that I'm hoarding. I really love the Creative Retreat alpha stickers. I love the block ones or the tile ones, and I love the full ones. I wanted a maroon full one, and I probably should have just colored a white one in the end, but yes, you'll see me faff a little bit as I work through this verse and looking at this passage and just really making sure that I understand and that I remind myself to, like that passenger in an aircraft, place my trust in the pilot of my life who knows more, sees more, has the full picture, kind of has been to the end and back, and I can just sit, and not sit, I can just trust. And in that trusting, I'm doing, not sitting, I'm doing according to His purpose and His plans, not mine, but His. God says if we seek His kingdom, all of the rest will be added to us, and that is exactly it. If we keep our focus on the right thing, our focus on Christ and what Christ asks of us, then He takes care of all of the other kind of worries that we might have. And He says that in Matthew 6. He says, look at the birds, they don't worry about what they wear. Look at the flowers, they're not, comparing themselves to others and stressing about all of these things. We shouldn't worry about what we're going to eat, about what's going to happen next year, about what's going to happen tomorrow, but really that we should fully trust and sit back in that peace, fall back into that peace, and understand that He's got us firmly in His grip, and that nothing can happen that can catch Him off guard. He's not caught off guard, and so we can trust. And in that trusting, or that leaning back into that trust, we can fully go out and do what He has purposed for us to do. His purpose, His ways brings such peace, and it just helps us to go and do His purpose and His ways, having that peace that goes with it. I'm underlining the verse and just really, like I said, meditating on how great God is. He's just awesome. And I had such a fun time creating this little entry. And thank you so much for joining me. Do check out the channel for the other girls. They've got such good videos. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.